Cheerleaders. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday.
This is a whole hour of Santa Barbara teen athletes. Woo! Oh, let's keep it going. Hey, don't stop clapping. Don't stop clapping. Keep it going. Louder! Oh, that's it. This is going to be the longest clap in history. That's it. We're not going to stop. Oh, that's right. I'll tell you why in a minute. All right. And all those people in business that to support those teen athletes. Guess who we have in the house? Who do we have in the house? Kahla, who do we have in the house?
The Bishop football players.
The Bishop! Oh,
you have the state champions!
Oh, one more time, put your hands together! The only reason why is it's never happened. It's never happened.
We
needed something to celebrate, right?
The day after Christmas, Tuesday the 26th.
That's right.
I have to tell you that I covered most of those games here on AM 1290.
That's the reason why we won.
Oh my God!
You. AM 1290, we had to put our.
But I have to give Mark Giles big kudos.
That's right.
Because the day you guys won, that fire was just raging down the hill. He chose to come down to the station to cover the board, to run the game, and you guys just, I don't know what you guys were thinking. You pummeled damn near every opponent you faced in the regular season. What was it? John Martin kept referring to the fact that in 5 games during the regular season, you scored like 240 or 50 points to nothing. That was amazing.
They will not be denied.
Oh, my God.
That's it. Well, they lost the one game.
Well,
that's the best thing. That was the best thing.
Oh.
Best thing. They got that out of the way. That's what I said to everybody.
Get that one loss out of the way.
They got it out of the way. They felt that. They didn't want it. That was a disgust. We've got Gregg Bell in the house. I had to bring him here.
Nice to be here.
Football. We got to talk Gregg Bell. That's it. We got a big name. He had his own show. Okay, he ran that. I said, Gregg, I need you. He said, I'm here.
I
said, thank you, Gregg.
Congratulations, guys.
Oh, Gregg Bell's in the house. I know people. The Queen of Teen don't know people. She knows people.
She knows a few.
Big people.
Couple people.
Very famous people. Notre Dame people. That's the biggest Catholic person that I knew. Gregg, we love you.
Thank you, Erica.
I follow you on Facebook.
All right.
Do you always see my little likes? I float the little heart. Somebody showed me how to float.
Float the little heart, the thumbs up.
Yes, I do. I do it all for you. I tried to wave. I want you to know I watch you. Hi, Gregg. Hi. Do you see me? Do you watch me?
I know. I do.
See?
I do.
Okay. You're doing such wonderful work. Let's just stop and talk about you for 1 second.
No.
A state championship is big, but
state championship.
I know. Can we talk about your nonprofit just for a second?
Yeah, we can talk a little bit.
Let's just talk it out there real fast.
Okay.
We have a whole show for these boys. Let's talk about you for 1 second. First of all, I mean, kudos to everything. Notre Dame has really put it out there. Just love to Gregg.
Yeah, we know how to appreciate it. Notre Dame had a good season, and you got to take your hats off to all the kids that are out there playing. A lot of CIF qualifying teams, a lot of them got the championship, and you know what? I'm happy to be here because these guys, they don't know exactly how important a state championship. I played for 30 some odd years, and I never won a championship with a team.
Really?
And I'll talk about that when they understand it. As they get older, they'll understand it. You know, when you play a team sport, probably the most important thing is the team's outcome. You know, you can all have a lot of individual success. And, you know, for me, that was track and field, things of that nature, where I can do events on my own. Mm-hmm. But I never won a Super Bowl. I never won a state championship. I finished second. At Notre Dame, we came in second behind Georgia for the national championship. So I never walked away with a team overall championship.
Nobody's saying loser to you.
No. It's not even. It's not even about that. It's not even about that. But I hope they really understand it, because some guys are going to. It'll sink in as you get older and you got going on your different ways. But it's a special moment. And when you text me, at 2:00 in the morning.
I know I did. I wasn't sleeping. I haven't slept since they won. Something's wrong with me.
I thought to myself that was something I wanted to really push to a lot of these guys, because you're going to go on and you're going to have a lot of individual success in your life. But there's only so many times in your life you're going to actually get a chance to win a team award. And it's a special thing. I take my hats off to you. It's such a special thing. I tell you, there are a lot of guys who wear yellow jackets, and they are Hall of Fame players. They're at the highest in the pinnacle of their career. And it's a lot of those Yellow Jacket guys never won a Super Bowl. Some of them never got a chance to even play in one. So to win a championship, guys, it's just something very special, something that the city of Santa Barbara, hopefully they'll embrace it and understand it, because it may never come again for another 50, 100 years. You never know. It could come next year, though. So it's one of those things when you have it, hopefully the city gets behind it and understands it and really embraces it.
And they made it look easy. They really did. I'm sorry, but they made it look easy. Beating the teams the way they did. I just and I have to say, as a broadcaster and a producer of the games, I love going back and listening to the end of a championship game. We've had the Foresters who've won multiple game championships on this station, and I swear it brings tears to my eyes when I listen to John Martini call in the final seconds of the game, and then you guys are just going crazy. And it's just, even though I'm back here, I've even I said to John, I says, have you talked to Pintard about my ring? I mean, we are part of the team. Where's my ring? Where's my jacket?
Did you guys get rings?
They will.
Oh, nice.
Just make sure they design them nicely.
There you go.
And go for all the extras. I'm going to tell you, because I have a couple schools down south that we sponsored, and I've got about 6 or 7 basketball and football and wrestling, all the teams we sponsor. Have Jocelyn do it really nice. Because like I said, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Yeah,
it's so cool. So cool.
Fantastic.
Yep.
So I want to just introduce to one, we have our teen queen here from Bishop. We also have, I don't know if you guys are aware, we do have a club, a Teen Sports Radio club. We've got Kahla Stern in the house, freshman. So Kayla's originally from
Georgia.
She's in the house today. So of all the sports that you've participated in, you're a soccer player, am I right?
Yes.
Yes, fantastic. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick little break. Okay, we're going to have a short intro because we've got a big show. We've got the Bishop boys on house. But again, one real quick. Put your hands together. All right. So let's take a short little break, and then we'll get back to it real soon. This is Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. We'll be back with more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday.
All right, now we're all full up with my teens. All right, Sam Russell. All right, when Gregg Bell gives you a nickname, Willie T, guess what? Your name is Willie T. Woo! You like that? Do you like it? No.
Sure.
That's it. Oh, that's it. I like that, right? And then we got Alexandria Marks in the house. Woo! Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. What do you? Okay.
Lucky you didn't get a nickname.
I know. Merry Christmas, I guess.
No, it's past. Did you get accepted into any good schools since?
No. How would I? I don't know until March.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she went for a late acceptance, not early, right?
I did go for early for Harvard, and I got deferred. So we'll see. March 28th. I don't know.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Where
else did you apply to?
I applied to USC, UC, a few.
Don't worry about the first one. I don't want to hear about that.
Okay. Yeah, my dad doesn't either. A few UCs, Princeton, Yale, Stanford, and a few other ones.
You just picked all these secondary schools. You should have applied to Notre Dame. Okay, let's go on from there.
She's awesome. Okay.
USC.
There you go. So, Willie T, the reason why you guys had that soul connection is he's a DP guy, okay?
Oh, okay.
And he was an Olympic champion in gymnastics, just so you know. So we got some big guys in that. And then we've got the future, I think he's going to make it. I don't know. He's going to catch you over at Santa Barbara High. He's a prodigy, Okay. We got up and coming stars all in the house, and they just find me. It's amazing. I don't know what it is about this show. They just it's a magnet. Okay? It's a magnet. It's an amazing place. All right. I want to start. We're going to go backwards, okay? We got Eric Veal in the house, okay? He must, it starts from the beginning, okay? All right. He coached these guys when they were the Bears. Right? Am I right?
Right.
Okay, you're a big guy. You're going to have to crunch down.
Yes,
okay.
I coached when it was Bears.
Okay, now when they were the Bears, did you feel something? Did you see something or no? Did they cry? What?
No, they
no.
didn't.
There was no crying when you were the Bears.
They went out there and kicked butt.
They kicked butt when they were the Bears. But then the Pomo kicked your butt.
Yes, they did.
But now they're crying.
Yes, they are.
But now the Pomo is crying right now.
Yes, they are.
Is that what happened?
Yes.
Okay. And I heard Napomo kicked Gregg Bell's butt.
I don't know anything about that.
No.
You were the commissioner.
No, I was the commissioner.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And when
Nobody kicked
playing
Gregg
in
Bell's
that league, they were playing with the Raiders, and nobody beat them back then.
Okay, gotcha.
But here's the thing, and Eric knows it as well, and the kids do as well, because Santa Barbara divided pretty much. If we were a one-team unit like Napomo and Ojai and Carp and a lot of areas, and you only hit one team for one area, I don't even want to think what Santa Barbara would do in the YFL. But, we had so many, we did a lot of dividing, and we had to make sure it made it a competitive league.
Right.
So I had to do some of those things, and then, of course, when I stepped down, I don't know what happened.
I just fell apart. That's what happened.
No, it became different. It became different, but it became better. Okay. That's the good thing. It became better.
Change makes better.
Yes.
I like that.
But I had to make a correction because I coached John when he was a Saint,
Eric,
not
you're
a
a big
Bear.
boy. You got to get down
I have to
there.
make a correction.
Okay.
I coached John when he was a Saint, not a Bear, so I want to get that straight.
Well, he's a Saint.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, then they got bigger, but
Yes.
but so in football, is it like baseball? Like, do they stay together or they just go to different teams? How's that work?
Well, this particular group did.
They stayed together.
They stayed together.
So it does matter.
So they play YFL together, and especially these two.
Right.
And they've been together for like 10 years. So,
all right. So who's those two? Because this is radio.
My son.
I don't know.
My son Isaiah
Those two.
Veal.
Like
My son Isaiah
It's
Veal.
a psychic channel. It's a psychic channel.
My adopted son Ashton Borgeson.
Okay.
So-
All right. It's a psychic network.
So it's a family.
It's
a family of love.
Always they do the barbecues together and
We
everything.
did everything together.
So they go to the same elementary schools?
No.
No.
Junior high.
Same junior high.
Same junior high.
Aha.
But in elementary, they played on the same basketball team.
There you go.
So.
So you believe in the whole, like, doing the different sports,
Yes,
like,
I do.
yeah, okay, good.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I really do.
Oh, no, I totally agree. It's better to be an athlete than to be just a football player or just a baseball player. When you get to the top of the mountain, you can specialize. But when they're young, it's better to build all their faculties together. Their eye, hand, foot, speed, built. It works better as an athlete.
Yeah, I totally agree. Once you have all the components from different sports and you've played at the highest level from lots of different sports, it definitely helps the sport that you decide to specialize in.
And believe it or not, Erica, it grounds them as they start going into the classroom just as well. Right. I mean, one of the things I've always been a big supporter of, and I'm glad the NCAA make commercials about the fact that athletes graduate at a higher graduation position than the everyday student who's just going there to get an education. Mm-hmm. And they do that because there's that underlining, that competitiveness also goes into the classroom. Mm-hmm. And they want to achieve that goal of graduating in 3 years or 4 years, or that's all part of being a college student when you get to that next level.
Okay, Coach. So you were a coach back then.
Yes, I was.
So all these guys had to go on a scale, right? Is that how it works? You got to get weighed.
Yes.
Okay, so you get weighed. So your son, your coach, you get your kid. Okay, so then, how do you cite? You go by their feet. How do you pick in these kids?
They basically, these kids pick their own position these days. The position
Gotcha.
they want to play.
But back then, in your day, how do you pick them? Like,
back in my days, it was.
They told you where to go.
Where you playing over there, and that's where you play that.
Okay,
so,
that's how you did it, huh?
Line,
so like did you like to do, because you're the coach, so you did the offense, right?
No, actually, I was just helped out a lot.
Oh, you just helped out.
I was just helped out, so I wasn't like one of the main coaches who ran the offense and the defense.
Right.
I was just one of the coaches that helped out.
Okay. So. Okay, so let's do this. We got 5 guys in the house, so why don't you introduce your guys? Did you have little nicknames for them?
No, not really.
Nobody.
They
got nicknames.
They got their own nicknames.
Looking at each other, they got nicknames because nicknames stick to you. No? All right, so you want to go around the house? Do we have time, right? Okay, let's start. Yeah. All right, I know we got time. All right, so who do you want to go up first?
Introduce my son, Isaiah Veal.
Isaiah Veal. All right. How you doing, Isaiah?
Good, how are you?
Oh, I follow you on Facebook.
I don't use Facebook, so
Your mom's all over the place.
she is.
Yeah, she smiles a lot. There's another picture. Oh, there's Isaiah. Oh,
Yeah, that's
I
how
said
she
you
is.
like lots of love.
Oh, thank you.
Pictures all over you. Oh, you're very famous. Like. That's what I do. All right, so we're going to let Kayla's going to do the first question.
Okay.
Hi.
And then I'm going to switch mics this way, okay? So the kids can ask questions. Kids on kids. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Everyone's going to ask questions.
Okay, so how long have you been playing football for?
Since I was in 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh, wow.
For about 10 years.
It's a long time. So, so now about the game. Were you guys worried when Shasta was up 6 points in the beginning of the game, or?
No, not at all. We thought it was a good thing that it happened because we needed to calm down. Everyone was so energized and hyped for the game. We needed something to mellow us down.
Yeah. So when did you guys know that you had taken control of the game?
Oh, good question. Whoa, I like that question. I like it.
As soon as we got the first score, we're like, all right, this is ours. Game's over. When they missed their field goal too. That's what we knew. When they missed their field goal,
I said.
it was over.
Doink.
I heard you. I did hear you. Yes.
Because it was silent. And then you heard doink.
I heard doink. I heard doink.
It was a clear, resounding doink. Oh yeah, as a New Yorker. Doink. Sorry.
So at the end, when you guys had won, how would you feel?
Great. We just won a state championship.
That's good.
It didn't really hit us though. I don't think it hasn't hit us yet. But everyone, the whole town just come up to us saying congratulations and just greeting us with love. So that's kind of cool.
It's funny because about the love, it's like, I mean, the whole country is looking at Santa Barbara right now. I mean, is the weirdest thing. I had friends over. It was so funny, right? And I've got my credit card, and I'm like, it's a black card. No big deal. Not a lot of people have black cards, okay? Showing up. Everyone was, oh, wow, there's a really heavy card, right? And I'm like, and I accidentally fell. I didn't fall out of the chair or anything. I don't drink. What do you mean you fell? I mean, but the card fell out of my hand, and it makes noise because it's a black card. It's titanium. Doink, right? And I thought it was funny, and that made a bigger noise. So the card comes back to me denied. Well, that's really embarrassing, right? Well, I'm like, you're freaking kidding me, right? It's a black card. So I'm like, no biggie. So I gave another card. What is it? So I look at, my friend, how could that happen? This is pretty embarrassing. So I go call, and it was funny because of the outages and everything, everything that went online, nothing got paid. My whole life, nothing went through. So I am calling. It's merciless. Mercy. Look, I will screenshot everything for you. Nothing went through. And they were so nice. And I'm like, look, I'm going to be honest, I was not evacuated. I was not nothing. But I did lose, my, lights or whatever. Mm-hmm. But I will screenshot it for you. I'll send it to you. But talk about humble pie. I said, I am so sorry. I said, here's my account balances. Here's everything. I will swear. I'll pay the late fee. But, talk about pretty funny stuff. Weird stuff happens. That's what I'm saying. So the love that comes out, that everybody really wants to show you, but with everything else that goes on. So just Gregg said, it'll go on and on and on and on. And I don't even think you could digest it because just coming down, you've been this has been on since what? June, July, August. When did you start practice? Yeah.
March 20th.
Oh, God. I guess I'm thinking June. March. Yeah, as far as lifting weights, right?
Oh, that's year round.
Okay, so... God, really?
Yeah, we lift weights year round.
Pretty much now.
So, have you met them? I don't know how deep is... Do you meet the mayor? What have you done?
I hope. That'd be awesome.
Do you meet the mayor? When do you think you meet the mayor?
You know what? You don't know what you're going to do here in Santa Barbara because you've never done it before.
Oh, I got you.
You got to remember, this is the first time, so hopefully they have the mayor come over, meet them, maybe even the city council, because it's a good representation of Santa Barbara.
Right.
Who's next?
Or Mr. Trump, we like to see him too. Say a few words to him.
No, really. City council.
You might only get that if you get a pair of Gucci glasses.
I'll work on that right
now. Well, when you look at city championships, so honestly, we're going to take a break right now, but it's been, 20, 25 years? How football has... Oh, Jimmy's in the house. Jimmy, what are you doing?
What's going on here?
Oh, Jimmy, you didn't do it. You made it. Oh, you're not kidding me.
Where's my money?
Oh, my money. What did you do? I thought you guys couldn't do it. Let me see.
Come on, guys.
Okay, let's see. Let's see what you do.
What do we have here?
Oh, yay! Oh, that is awesome. All right, so you can't see anything, but we've got Jimmy here from Graphics Inc. and talking about things just keep on going. What I did yesterday, and I got the email, I begged, prayer hands, Alex, the owner, I asked him if he could put together real fast, just like, on a whim, if he could put together some shirts for me, and then I added the last minute 20 more. So what we got here in the box from Teen Sports Radio, all the co-hosts, including my two sons, because they didn't need an overabundant Christmas. So I really do think when you're an alum of Bishop, you need to give back, Joe and John. So, you didn't get it. Your stockings aren't as big as they should be, but that's okay. So what he did was, and I didn't get this approved from Mrs. Regan, but I think she's going to be okay. So we've got CIF champions on the back. And I hope you like it because it's too late because they're already made. And then we've got Bishop Diego CIF champions on the front. Okay? And there's 70 of them. And guess what? She's going to be in charge of them. Oh, there you go. And, my son, who's all into it's got a little pocket in the front. Okay? Okay, there you go. So there you go. We'll take a break. This is Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. We're back with more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in every single Tuesday. All right. Listen up. Where did he go? Hey! Question.
Yes.
Just really fast. Because you're a football guy. You're a coach, right? Jimmy! You coach, right? Jump in here.
Sometimes.
Okay, drop the mic and all this.
Drop the mic.
I don't expect you to know everything. Do you know that guy over there in front of you? You don't know him, do you?
This
personally?
guy?
Yeah.
Or this guy?
This guy, to the right.
Do
you know him personally?
I do not.
No? You haven't met each other?
Never seen him in my life.
No.
I'm just
saying. No. He's a football guy. Do you know this guy behind you?
That's
right
a
here?
good thing that he's never
He's
seen
a football guy, too.
I know him.
Oh, you do know him? This guy right here. He used to play football.
Give me some hints.
He used to play professional football.
Professional football?
Yeah, this guy right here.
Guessing for the Rams?
Yeah.
What college did you go to?
Yeah.
Give me a hint.
The only college to go to.
Notre Dame.
Hey!
Wait. That's where I went. No, I'm just joking. Because I'm here with you now.
Seriously.
Let's take a shot. Take a shot?
I'll give you. Well, if I give you his initials, I got it. I don't know. No, we're killing time here. GB.
GB. For the Rams. Gregg Bell.
Woo!
Gregg Bell. Let me see.
That was easy.
Gregg Bell, rookie year Pro Bowl, 1984.
There you go.
Drafted by the Bills, 84-87.
He probably heard through the door. Never won a state championship.
Somebody said, look at the little,
He said never got
look at the
it.
little football card.
Yeah, he's got it in his back pocket.
Credit card. Nice.
Yeah.
Gregg Bell. I need to take a selfie real quick.
Go ahead. You want
Go ahead.
to take a
I'll take a picture of the
All
bed.
right.
Oh, yeah. All right, cool. You stick around?
Serious?
Yeah.
Gregg Bell?
Yeah.
I'm here.
Forget the selfie. Somebody take a picture.
Hey, I know you made these shirts for me last night. I really appreciate you. I know. No, you say
Last
that.
minute.
Yeah.
She's very needy.
Yeah.
She wants things done now, but
No,
Don't worry.
I really mean
Most
it.
women are needy.
Yeah. Thank you.
we take care of her. She's
Yeah.
the best.
Yeah. Thank you. I really mean it. I'm
You didn't hear
serious.
that.
All right, let's go down the line. I need you to go through your guys, okay? Let's introduce them. All right, let's go. Name, grade, favorite color. Let's go.
So we got John Harris, white chocolate, also known as.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about.
Star running back, number 25. We got Ash Borgeson.
Yeah!
Pierre Beast, linebacker, 41. We got Will Goodwin, our tight end, outside linebacker, number
Nice.
80. We got Skip Guillen, number 53. Adrian Guillen, my bad boy.
Yeah. All right. So who wants to go up first?
We'll get white chocolate up here.
White chocolate. Get it now. So let's go.
How's it going?
I like that name.
Johnny
White
boy.
chocolate. All right. Greg, why don't you ask some questions?
Well, why
The
did you
chosen
name
one.
white chocolate?
I have no idea. Isaiah just gave it to me one day and it stuck.
Well, I will give him a lot of dab. Some sweet breaks. I love all the runs. You always love it when a guy can take it over 60 yards. You know, you don't ever want to be caught from behind. So I don't think I saw him get caught one time from behind. So that's a great thing. So I won't call him sexy chocolate. White chocolate.
White chocolate.
White chocolate. Now, well, tell the folks now, because I know the recruiting is in full swing right now.
Yep.
What's your favorite place right now, or I guess you could say, where are you narrowing it down? Give me your top three.
Yeah, definitely narrowing it down. As of now, Columbia and Cal Poly are sort of my top choices. So, we'll see. I have a few weeks to decide.
And the one thing that I've heard from the people in the stands as well, talking to your mom and dad, education is a key for you. What are you looking to major in?
Biomedical engineering, and then
just stop there, because now we're going to stop and go.
Man.
Tell everybody what that means. See, when you say words like that, I tell people all the time, don't use big words unless you can get the meaning, because I'm going to stop you and go, can you tell me what that means? Now, what does that mean?
Sort of just being able to apply engineering in the medical field.
Okay, there we go. All right.
Okay.
And so many times you hear engineering, everybody tends to think about, electronics or building, and it's great when you can start to find out there are other areas of engineering to go into. Who's next?
So,
Will Goodwin, number 80.
What's up?
Number 80. Okay, Will. She asked the question about winning the championship, but at any point in the season, let's go back to the loss. When you have a defeat like that, how much inspiration goes in picking everybody up to finish the season off the right way?
Yeah, that loss was huge. It was for the third undefeated season in school history for a league championship. So, everyone was pretty crushed after the defeat, but we really banded together, and it really brought us closer together as a team. We came back the next week, and we just knew we had to get better if we were going to win it. And
that's what they did. They got extremely better. It went on a great run. From a standpoint, I know I asked you earlier, you said you're more of a baseball guy. We talked about the fact that the being well-rounded in all athletics. What part of baseball helps you out on the football field?
I'm a pitcher, so just being able to keep my cool under pressure.
I thought he was going to say the fact that he gets to rest a lot.
That too.
Pitchers, man, they don't have to swing the bat that often. Hey. All right. So now, what do you have in your plans for the future?
I just got accepted to Chapman, so that was the first college I heard back from. So looking to major in business, maybe there.
Right,
so
great. And I asked him earlier. He said he's more of a baseball guy. He's planning on the baseball route, which is great. And I know Chapman really well, really well. Who's up next? I want to talk to all the guys.
I'll take it. Hello.
Now this is
Ash Borgeson.
Ash Borgeson. Position.
Linebacker.
Oh, man. Now, you know what? I have to ask this question because so many people are going to probably talk to you more than anybody at this. Going into high school football, and you're in that era, what they call that, the CT era. Let's be honest, because I'm part of that whole thing. Of all the guys who take the biggest hits, is always linebacker. Did you ever have any fear playing this game?
Never any fear, but definitely some big hits, that's for sure. Actually missed a couple of games this year due to concussions, so just definitely know about those. But, never any fear. I love playing football.
And the only reason I bring that up really is because, this game gave me more than I'll ever give it. And you'll learn that as you go through life. The game of football is such a special game. And the one thing I want people to hear more than anything is the fact, there's fear in anything you do. How many of you guys are on skateboards? Look at it. I get the same fear. You get more concussions from skateboarding than you do for football. Hockey and all these other sports. Unfortunately, we don't play a lot of ice hockey here. Of course, the fires are going on us still, so we're losing a little power and back on again. But coming into the season, Will, you're a senior, one of the big leaders on the team. What were the plans, or what did y'all talk about last summer when y'all were getting ready for the season?
Well, we knew this was going to be our last year, so I mean, the goal was CIF and whatever comes after that. But CIF was pretty much our main goal to start the season.
Now, and I joked about it when I came in. I saw you guys sitting there. Go ahead. Now, this is a time that you get a chance to dig, because if you don't take the shot to dig now, you don't get it later. So the fact that y'all didn't get a chance to play most of the other schools here in Santa Barbara, what was the one thing that y'all would like to say to the other teams here in Santa Barbara?
Oh, well.
Go on now. Do it.
Start. Everyone take a shot. Let's get it.
Well, we were very disappointed this year that we didn't get to play any of the public schools. Mostly DP, not trying to show any disrespect.
No, this is the dig part. Don't worry about it.
I feel like it'd definitely be a good game, and we'd probably win, so I'm just going to put that out there.
It would not be a good game. 41-6 is all I have to say. And we're state championships. And they're watching us while they're at home, watching us win.
They're on our sidelines hating during the game.
We joking and laughing about it, but you know the one thing about the game is you do a lot of talking in the game, and it's all for fun. None of us ever really take it literally. When we leave the field, we end up being friends because a lot of those same guys y'all grew up with. But the fact of the matter is you get to wear the ring, and they get to dream about it.
I love it. All right, let's end on that. Let's just all digest that. All right, Erica Salda, Queen of Teen. Stay tuned for more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday
at 9 a.m. I have a question, because Crawford, okay, so for me, having two boys go through the program, it's got to be, I mean, the guy's speechless. I mean, he doesn't I don't even think it ever set in on him, because for a mom, no mom wouldn't want to have him not be a part of their son's life, because, I mean, he really does make boys men. I mean, to this day, I only had my youngest was around him for like a year, but he changed after being around him for like a year. The guy is just amazing man. I mean, that's why they made him like coach of the year or whatever, like the 1 year that he was with them. So let's all like give now's your time too, because this show is going to be archived. So let's have a couple of words about Coach Crawford. It's a nice thing to say.
First of all, he's the GOAT. So that's one thing. I think just the way like he shows us how to play the game, it just really can lead to how we live our lives in the future.
Good. Well said. And say your name before you start.
Adrian Guillen.
There you go, Adrian. Well said, Adrian. All right, good. Say your name.
Will Goodwin, and Coach Crawford, he's just the greatest coach I've ever had. I play 3 sports, football, basketball, and baseball. Played them year round, and of all the coaches I've ever had, none of them have ever come close. Like just the way he teaches us, the way he really teaches us to be men, like you said. It's their words can't describe it.
Carries over. Yeah.
Really.
Isaiah Veal. Coach, he's just so poised, and he just cares so much about his kids. That's what he treats us like a family, and it really displays over all of us every single day. And now we just carry it like throughout school, throughout life in general. He's a great guy, honestly.
Ash Borgeson. First off, I want to say I love Coach. He gave me a chance as a freshman to be on varsity, so I'll always thank you for that. And not just on the football field, but also off the field, always setting a great example. He's also a teacher and like a huge part of the administration there. So he's really part of everyone's lives, and he makes a huge impact. So always be grateful for him.
Like everyone was saying, it's not just about the football. It's about everything that he, does for everyone. And it shows throughout the community, the amount of importance he has for not just Bishop, but everyone that's a part of it.
Okay, so I've never heard him coach, because he kind of leaves the moms off the field. So does he reflect back as a child? When I was a boy, how does he coach? When everyone says the same thing,
he's a mystery, honestly.
Is he a philosophical guy? I mean, I don't hear him. When I look at him from far away, can't hear what he says. So I don't have one of those ear things that I could spy on him. So I never see him screaming at anybody. You know what I mean? So he does probably a secret. He's secret.
He's our practice field.
Secret screen.
This is a game that is very seldom that you can't screen.
Oh, well, but no, I never see him like rip, dragging a kid or anything like. So what is it about him? Like, because
he's very calm and collected, but like he tells it how it is straight up.
Okay.
And then like
serious.
when he's when he does that, it's like makes it so much easier for us.
I know. I see eye contact. Like I know he really he's got those eyes.
Right in the heart.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he's an eye contact guy.
Erica, that's the one thing we talked about it last year.
You know the guy?
I've met him once.
Oh, that's all you need.
But you know what? It's not only that. Something about the game of football helps develop men.
Okay.
And I hate to say it, because it sometimes separates, the men and women. But it's just something in the game that you can't. This game of football does something that no other game can teach. One of the greatest life skills that this game will ever teach anyone is probably the biggest skill that so many Americans haven't learned how to do. But if you play football at the highest level, you learn it. And that's why when you get knocked down, how to get back up, but not just get back up, but get back up with some pride and some oomph about you that you're not going to get knocked down that same way ever again. And if you look at society as a whole, and you go out and you see the homeless or see different things, I tell people a lot of times, you're going to go through life and you're going to have some troubles. You're going to have trials and tribulations, but if you don't know how to deal with them, you'll give up. But that's something these young men here, they learn how not to give up and how to continue to fight. And that's something that's a life skill that you'll never get from any other sport. Did I get too deep?
Yeah. Hanging on, everyone! Sam Russell, you're not playing football, dude. I'm telling you straight up. You're my baseball player. I'm watching. I got eyes on you. Okay.
I love the game of baseball.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying. I'm going to say, talk to me. You got any questions?
No, not really.
Okay.
The football coach for Santa Barbara did come to one of the practices, the baseball practices, and told Donnie and Wes Worker that he wanted me to play football that year, but they didn't want me to. They wanted me to stay mostly for baseball.
Right. Well, you're the catcher.
Yeah.
You can't lose our catcher. That would mess up the whole game of baseball. Oh, no kidding.
So he should be playing linebacker.
Look at him. Now we got a football player over here, though. Right? There you go. What position you play?
Receiver, fullback, and free safety.
The gymnast. So that helps.
Hey.
They lost a lot of guys, or didn't lose, but they're graduating a lot of guys. So I'm just saying. I know DP's great school and everything. I'm just saying because you're a smart guy. Not that. I'm just saying. Maybe we could talk later. Oh, what? Can't help but talking to kids. Erica talks to kids all the time. That's okay. Okay. What? Yeah. Now we're not going to be making fun of DP. We take anybody. We love everybody, right?
Yes, we do.
See, now we're going to be friends. Gymnast, Olympian.
I've never seen that game though.
Yeah. Well, I know. We love them.
See, there's those. What do you call those? God, I can't even come with the cliche they call it, but it'll be one of those. It's going to be one of those folk tales. I wish I could come up with those folklore. What if stories. Those will happen all the time because we see them today. What if LeBron James took Michael took Michael Jordan 1-on-1? What would you see? And that's going to be happening for you guys for 20 years. This team won't be forgotten.
No, but I say now. Okay, what's next?
Basketball season.
No, I say what's next year. Because your
College.
guys are all. I know. No, for Bishop. You guys are gone. What's next for Bishop next year? What's going to happen?
They're moving leagues.
Yeah, we're changing leagues.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think we'll be fine though.
Yeah.
We have good coaching staff.
What league do you next year?
Yeah, where are you guys going?
I'm not sure what it's called. There's just
I'm not sure what it's called.
Yeah, there's just some bigger teams in
Camarillo, Grace, Moore Park.
So where does DP and Santa Barbara going?
They're same league.
Yeah, I think they're
lost.
Sometimes when you win, you got to move down a little bit. And it gets a little harder. But you just rise up a little bit more.
Exactly.
It gets a little harder.
And see, that's what I think people don't understand about divisions. And people think, Division 3 is a hard division. And the division they played in, Division 6, is a hard division. And people think the higher the division, that's the hard division. And it's not true. The lower division is the hardest division.
Well, let's talk about those divisions at break. This is Erica Salda, the Queen of Tea. We'll be back with more after these messages. This is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday
morning, noon, and night. That's when this show is on. Eric, thank you so much. We were thinking about expanding. We're on 4 times a week. And now after this show, Gregg Bell is in the house. I'm sure they're going to get me more spots. I'm telling you. Well, state championship, you've just raised our stock. And I'm so excited because after the show's cut, we're just going to give everybody a copy. Oh, yes. We're getting everybody these beautiful Bishop Diego CIF Bowl 8. That's 12. Oh, that's 10. You're very smart, right? 10. That's 10 to 12. We're getting these shirts, and there's 70 of them. I don't know. I think you need 70. Maybe I can get back some of my money. No, I'm just kidding. Because my boys are paying. Oh, and then we got to go to Nothing Bun Cakes because there's bun cakes there for you. I know. Look at all the smiles. White chocolate. What's your name?
White chocolate.
White chocolate likes it. Biodynamic. What are you doing? Medical something?
Biomedical engineering.
Can you imagine? Alexandria, that's smart, right? No.
That's above me.
I don't think so.
Above my pay grade.
Oh, that's really smart. Oh my goodness, that's fantastic.
Mr. 4-5 over here.
I want everybody to know the Hanes quality here. I spared no expense. Or I should say my son's, stocking didn't spare any expense because they're not getting a stocking this year. So look at these shirts. Isn't this nice? Feel the quality. I want everybody to feel it. Nice, right? Very nice. See? And, son John, because he's very much into fashion, look at the pocket in the front. I hope you don't know, because he said make sure there's a pocket in the front. You like it?
I like it.
Okay, good. I hope you like it, because I didn't design it. So if you don't like it, blame Jimmy. Did he leave?
Jimmy.
Oh, yeah, there he is. You designed it. Look, he likes the pocket in the front. Look, he's put this little thing. Oh, yeah. You shouldn't put this in front with your heart. No, don't. They said it's really bad. Are you? No, don't do that. No, not bad. Not good. All right. So, all right. Talk to me. Next season at Bishop, state championship. What are we going to do? Basketball. Who's playing basketball?
Yeah.
Oh.
Three of the 5.
I heard, little bird told me, Veal is an amazing basketball player. Yes, right?
He's got some game.
He's got game!
Got some game.
Yeah, really good basketball player. Look at Daddy. Oh, yeah, he's a basketball player. Yeah?
He said he's all right. I'm better.
So, any predictions? No? Yeah?
Another ring for CIF.
Yeah?
I'm calling it right now.
Oh, I love this.
That's
Calling
good.
it right
That's
now.
good. Y'all got a Christmas tournament going on?
They got canceled because of fires.
Yeah.
There's supposed to be one at Santa Barbara High.
I love basketball,
Canceled it
so that's
completely?
cool.
Yeah.
Man.
You gotta
Let's
get
just put 'em in the gym and let's play.
Your extra fingers going here.
Okay, so I heard that you guys had to do indoor practices or something, right?
Yes.
Can you
elaborate? That's a good word.
Yeah.
Good
Say
word.
that again. What kind of practice?
Indoor practices.
Oh, indoor practice.
Yeah, so for the last 2 weeks of the season, because of the air quality and everything, for our walkthroughs, we had to go in our practice gym Monday, Thursday, and Friday, because we were playing on Saturday. And then on Tuesday and Wednesday, we went down to Kahla or Dunn High School up in Santa Ynez.
Oh, that's nice. That's real good. Now, I guess instead of just getting a football stadium at Bishop, we're going to get an indoor practice field.
That's what I'm saying.
And how is that? How come it didn't throw you off your mojo practicing inside versus outside?
Yeah, it was definitely different. You don't really want to change up your, week schedule that you've been practicing with the whole year. But once the playoffs come around, you sort of have to be ready for anything. So, just got to do what you got to do, I guess.
And I think probably by that time in the season, you know what you got to do.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. And so more of it was probably a walkthrough than it was anything. So, that's probably one of the big differences. This wasn't at the beginning of the season.
Right.
It's great when it's at the end because you can't take any more hitting anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Except for in the game. So it became more of a mental challenge for you guys. Yeah.
Did you honestly think before the game started, though, that it was going to be such a blowout? I mean, come on.
I definitely didn't won either of the games.
I mean, you guys are on the line. They're on the other side of the line. Okay, maybe after the first couple of, series, were they, could you feel it that you were stronger than them, or was it even? You just knew. You just felt that you could just, go ahead, tell me.
I think our line just took over.
You just knew.
We just tired them out.
Yeah?
Basically, yeah, they were too tired.
Yeah. I could tell you from watching them, I could, I mean, the game before that, I was there like we were at the tent, eating like disgusting amounts of food. I mean, a lot of food. What really, I knew in the fourth play, I mean, I guess you were up like 28 points in the first, I think the guy duck hooked the first 3 punts, like net gain of like 42 yards. Somebody was yelling, "Look out." I don't know who the heck was doing that. I mean, that's just horrible, right with the doink thing. Anyway, what I don't get is when players drop their heads. I could tell. Over. You can't drop your head. Guess what? I got Smushy sign. You guys are amazing. You guys got all kinds of stuff, and I have more stuff to tell you, but we're out of the show. So I'm going to see you because you're going to win the CIF championship. Put your hands together. We love Bishop. We love the firemen. We love the holidays. New Year's coming up. God bless Santa Barbara. Please be kind.
3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. That's it. Shasta doesn't get the playoff. The Bishop Diego Cardinals, for the first time in Santa Barbara County history and in Bishop Diego High School history, throwing their helmets up in the air as the fantasy of a CIF championship is now reality. Bishop Diego is the CIF State Division III AA champions.